So, I am going to do my makeup for you, and hopefully I remember how to do that. I want to show you what the Styli-Style Beautifully Balanced Liquid Foundation looks like going on, so that's what I'm going to use today. This is in the shade 100 Porcelain, and I really like it. It has a nice pump. You can see how liquidy it is. It's not too thick, it's not too runny, but it is a little bit on the thinner side. And today I'm going to use that on a beauty blender, and I need a mirror. I am using a beauty blender today just because I'm being lazy, but to be honest, I've never had a bad application experience with this, no matter what brush I've used. The only bad thing about a beauty blender is how much more I feel like I have to use, but that's okay. That's true of any foundation. That's a beauty blender problem, not a foundation problem. This is not a full coverage foundation though. I find it's pretty sheer medium. It evens things out, but it doesn't I still have a little bit of redness through the center of my face. So if you want to build it up, you can, but I do feel like you're going to need more to make that happen. So I'm going to put a second layer through the center of my face so you can see what that looks like. So that's what the foundation looks like on. It is really fair. You can see it matches me pretty well, which is relatively unusual for foundation. So that's what it looks like with about 1.5 layers on using a beauty blender. And I do typically set it with their powder foundation as well. I don't use a lot, so it's not necessarily a coverage thing. It's really more of a getting rid of the shine because it is a more natural dewy finish, which I like sometimes, but sometimes not so much, so might as well get rid of the shine, at least to the center. And plus I have a little more redness to the center of my face anyway, so it makes sense to kind of set that right there. The only blush I've used in the last 2 weeks has been the Josie Maran Coconut Cheek Gelée in the shade Berry Bliss. It looks terrifyingly dark when you see it here. I've been using it on a duo fiber brush. This is the contour brush from Real Techniques, and then I have been tapping it here just in case there's too much, and then basically just stippling and sweeping it on to my cheek. But it really doesn't give too much color at all. It goes on looking really natural, and on days when I have gone unpowdered, I feel like it just looks so flushed and natural and dewy, and how many times can I use those words in one day? But seriously, this looks so pretty and real. It looks like a real skin color. I'm going to put on just a little bit of eye cream under my eyes because I get really dry there. This is the CeraVe eye cream. And then on my eyelids, I'm going to put on my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is finally getting empty. Of course, do you guys remember last year when I said that my shadow insurance was getting empty and then I used it for like another 4 months after that? So God only knows how long this is going to last me. I've been using the Urban Decay brow products a fair amount lately too. These are in the shade, I have them both in the shade Warm Brown, and they are maybe slightly warm for me, but honestly, it's not a big enough deal that I'm that concerned about it, and it's easy. Like, I could use dip brow, but then I have to worry about getting a brush dirty, and it's just so much easier to swipe a little bit of pencil through my brows. Like, it's just so simple. Why would I stress myself out to do more? My makeup habits in the last 6 months have really gone from like makeup obsessed YouTube person to normal person who has a life to live and wants to do her makeup quickly. Which honestly I'm okay with, because I spend a lot less time sitting here stressing out about what I'm going to put on my face and also what I'm going to buy. But is less fun for showing you what I'm doing, because really I just want like the easiest thing I could possibly do most days. And then I'm going to use their Brow Tamer. So this is a tinted brow gel. Again, this is in Warm Brown. I like this brush. The brush is really small. I think the brow gel is a slightly less warm brown than this one. I think the pencil has a little bit more red in it than the brow gel does. So I think together it works out all right. You know, if you compare it to my hair, I have a little bit of warmth to it when the summer hits, so yeah. Because I want to do something fun for you, I'm going to wear one of the Styli-Style lipsticks that I talked about, and this is in the color The New Black, which is, look at this shade, it's so pretty. So I'm going to put this on, and then I will do my eyes appropriately, depending on how dark this ends up being on my face. It's a really nice formula. It's not patchy at all. I'm not having to like fight with it. Alright, that's a pretty good application for straight from the bullet, honestly. I am pretty happy with that. I just wish you didn't see like the inside of my lips so much. You know? But that's a lip problem, not a lipstick problem. So I can't really blame the lipstick for that. My lips are just not having a good day for a dark lipstick. That's okay. So that's the Styli-Style Luxe Lips Creamy Lipstick in the shade The New Black. It's number LCL010. It's super pretty. Again, I think these are less than $7, like $6.50 maybe. That looks awesome. It's not patchy. It feels really creamy. I wore the nude one. I've been wearing the nude one a lot. I mentioned that last time I saw you. I've been wearing the nude one a lot. I wore it to work the other day, and I spoke for like 6 hours straight, and I could still feel it on my lips at the end of the day, so they wear pretty well. I haven't worn this one to tell you specifically how it wears, though. I'm going to do my eyeshadow pretty lightly. I'm going to take the Gwen Stefani palette just because it's really easy to do a simple eye look with. I'm taking Skimp all over above the crease so that it's easier to blend things out in a second. Then on a fluffy brush, I'm going to take Zone, which is this matte warm-ish brown. Not too warm, though. It's not like an orangey brown. It's just not a cool toned gray brown. I'm going to take Steady, which is this shade, kind of the peachiest of the lid shades. I'm just going to take that literally all over my lid. I'm going to take just a little bit of bath water here, which is the yellowy shimmery shade. I'm going to put that in the inner corner area. Seriously, where's my Sigma pencil brush? Am I blind? Can you guys see it? Why can't I see it? Well, I can't find my Sigma pencil brush, so instead I'm going to use a really old Essence of Beauty pencil brush, which is not as good, but that's fine. And I'm going to take Sirius, which is the darkest matte reddish brown. Oh, Punk. Just joking. I'm used to the names being below, but here the names are above. Like, this is Punk, Sirius, Blackout. I'm used to being like Blackout, Sirius, Punk. Anyway. I'm using this color. I'm going to take that into the crease. Ooh. Hi, pencil brush. You hold a lot of product. That is not what I wanted you to do, but too late now. We'll work with it, huh? Blend that in as best I can. Bring it down a little bit into that V/outer edge of the lid. That's not so bad at all. I feel like that color actually ties in really well with this lipstick, so that works out for me. I'm going to take my beauty blender right under there to see if it can pick up some of that fallout. There wasn't a lot, but just a little bit. And then I'm going to take some concealer. Let's go with the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade 15 Fair. I've been using this Sonia Kashuk fluffy like blending crease brush for a while, a couple months maybe, to blend in my concealer. I really like it. And for a final touch here, I'm going in with the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I'm just going to go for this liner. I'm feeling big liner with these lips. I think it just needs to be done. So the question is to wing or not to wing. I could go with just a big bar liner. But you know, I'm not going to do that. I really did think about it though. That just feels so much better. I just feel better with a wing on when I'm doing something dramatic like this. I really do. Before I go in and curl my lashes, I'm going to do some contouring. This is the Sephora Collection Contour Blush in Tranquil. I think you've heard about this 1,000 million times by now. And I've been using it on a super small brush. This is another of the Sonia Kashuk blending brushes. And I have really been liking how this turns out when I've been contouring. To be fair, I haven't been contouring a whole lot. So you can see where my natural contour is right here. I'm just going to go right there and try to pull it back just a little more. Not too much farther forward, not too much farther up or down. I really just want it to look like what it did a second ago, only stronger, not bigger or different or dramatic. Just doesn't it just look like cheekbones? Like, It doesn't look too weird from the side either. And if you think it does, go in with that concealer brush just a little bit. Soften it just a tiny bit. Ta-da! Now I'm going to go in and curl my lashes. And right now I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I've only used it a couple times so far. I just opened it this week, but I really like it, at least the mini one. The brush is a really good size, and it didn't leave my lashes looking really clumpy or really spidery or anything. It was nice. Let's go ahead and load up the bottom lashes too, since we are going a little more dramatic today. With a lip this dark, I want to make sure that I don't have any redness left, so I'm taking my Beauty Blender in this powder and just making sure that the center of my face is completely covered, or at least a little more than it currently is. And there we go! That is my makeup look for today. Thankfully, it's a Sunday and I don't have to go teach because, let's be real, 7-year-old children do not understand these lips. They just don't. They just don't get it. But honestly, I really like them. I haven't worn lips like this in a long time. I know it's dramatic, but I'm kind of having fun with it. So, yeah. I really like this eye look, actually. I think it's super beautiful. This is like just my amount of dramatic eye, like a big wing and a little bit of darkness out here, but not like a whole dark smoky eye. I just feel like this looks the best on me. And this is just the right amount of contouring for me right now, too. I haven't been going like full on face in a while. Like this is the right amount, just amped up for me right now in every way. So yeah, I'm really liking this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I gave you some inspiration, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.